Not a leak, not a whisper, not an accusation circling in the commentary somewhere. Signed agreements. The Ministry of Diaspora Affairs dispersing public money to US strategic communications firms during the bombardment of Gaza. The objective written in the language of public diplomacy, but the targets were American churches and social platforms and the algorithmic routes that decide which story ends up surfacing first when people search for such things using AI services. The paperwork was not subtle because it didn't need to be. The state assumed control of the narrative field as a constant. Their Hasbara has delivered for them for years, of course. Sure, it's taken a bit of a knock lately, even they realise that, but surely if they threw enough money at it, they could regain some control. It's Israeli thinking here. In their heads, they had no reason to imagine that their control could possibly fail. And the documents showed a multi-million-dollar campaign here. Haaretz reported the scope of it, the Israeli state seeking to influence US public opinion while the genocide was ongoing. The spending was not defensive, it was anticipatory. The destruction in Gaza was visible to Palestinians long before it was visible to the countries supplying the bombs. Of course it was, they were on the receiving end of that, so it would be. So the digital Iron Dome was an attempt to obstruct that visibility from becoming recognition. The idea was straightforward enough. If the world sees, then the state must explain. And if the state must explain, then the justification they come up with has to hold. And if the justification fails, then their consensus fractures, and they couldn't possibly have that, could they?